Welcome to a brand new episode of Autocar India Quick News, where we give you a quick lowdown on the entire week's happenings from the exciting world of automobiles. But before we begin, do hit subscribe to the Autocar India channel and press the bell icon to stay notified on all our latest uploads. Let's start with the big news of the week. The hotly anticipated Suzuki Jimny is likely on its way to India. A 5-door made-in-India version of the Jimny has recently been spotted testing in Europe, and it could very well be on its way to India next year. The heavily covered test mule did not reveal much, but the iconic boxy body shape sporting the clamshell bonnet and straight lines is expected to remain unchanged. One can expect some minor tweaks to the exterior too that will make the Jimny stay up with the times. The 5-door Jimny will be around 3850mm in length, which means that it will be a sub 4-meter vehicle and will be eligible for tax benefits associated with this size of cars in India. The changes are anticipated to be minimal on the inside as well. The 5-door version is expected to get a few additional features and a new 9-inch infotainment screen as seen on the new Toyota Suzuki Alliance models. Powering the Jimny will be the new 1.5-litre dual-jet petrol engine as seen on Maruti's latest Indian lineup. The engine is likely to feature a mild hybrid system with the total output being 103 horsepower and 137 Nm. It will come mated to a 5-speed manual gearbox, and there will be option of a 6-speed automatic transmission as well. The Jimny will also offer a 4-wheel drive system with a low ratio transfer box. Sticking with Maruti Suzuki, the car maker is set to unveil its new midsize SUV developed with Toyota on July 20th. The new SUV, likely to be called the Vitara, will be based on the recently unveiled Toyota Urban Cruiser Hyryder and will replace the S-Cross as the company's flagship offering in India. The new SUV will be sold through the Nexa network and in terms of looks will largely resemble the Hyryder, albeit with subtle styling tweaks like the reprofiled bumpers and different treatments to the headlights and taillights. The interior too is expected to be familiar to the Hyryder with use of soft touch materials as well as a 9-inch infotainment screen that will take center stage. However, Suzuki's version of the Hyryder may feature a different interior color scheme. Based on Suzuki's Global C platform, Maruti Suzuki's new midsize SUV will be powered by a 1.5-litre 4-cylinder petrol engine paired with a mild hybrid system as well as a 1.5-litre 3-cylinder power plant with strong hybrid technology. The SUV will also offer the option of an all-wheel drive system just like the Hyryder. Hyundai has introduced a new variant to the Alcazar lineup. Priced 55,000 rupees cheaper at 15.85 lakh rupees ex-showroom, the Prestige Executive trim has replaced the older Prestige trim as the new base variant of the Alcazar. The new variant gets an 8-inch infotainment unit with physical knobs and buttons, replacing the erstwhile 10.25-inch infotainment screen. The shift to a smaller infotainment unit also means that the Alcazar Prestige Executive trim loses out on Hyundai's BlueLink connected car technology as well as the ability to receive OTA updates. However, it still retains the wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay functionalities. Apart from the changed infotainment screen, Hyundai has also omitted the auto-dimming inside rearview mirror along with chrome finished outside door handles. Mercedes-Benz is gearing up to launch the all-electric luxury SUV, the EQB in India later this year. The EQB is the electric version of the conventionally powered GLB sold in overseas markets. The all-electric 7-seat SUV sports the Mercedes-Benz EV-specific styling cues with a blanked-out front grille that is housed under an LED bar running across the width of the car up front. On the sides, the wheels are aerodynamically optimized to reduce drag, and the design tapers off with the full-width LED taillights at the rear. Inside the cabin, the EQB is largely similar to the conventionally powered model with minor changes like the blue inserts sprayed across the AC vents, blue stitching on the upholstery, and different EV-specific graphics on the infotainment system. Globally, the EQB is offered in 2 states of tune. It is available in a 228 horsepower dual-motor 304-matic trim and a higher-spec 292 horsepower dual-motor 354-matic variant. However, Mercedes-Benz India has not confirmed which of the 2 options will be brought to the country. And sticking with electric vehicles, Mahindra has confirmed that it will reveal the all-electric XUV 400 in September this year. The crossover is based on the XUV 300 but will be longer and likely measure around 4.2 meters in length. It will feature unique styling elements to differentiate it from its smaller sibling. Mahindra has also announced plans to set up a new EV subsidiary valued at over 70,000 crore rupees. The car maker will initially invest 1925 crores in the new venture and has also invited investment of an equal sum from British International Investment. And coming to two-wheelers now, TVS has launched its brand new motorcycle, the TVS Ronin. The new Neo Retro style motorcycle comes in 3 variants with prices starting at 1.49 lakh rupees ex-showroom. The Ronin sports a scrambler cum cafe racer design with round headlights with a distinctive T-shaped LED DRL up front, an offset single-pod instrument cluster, a teardrop-shaped fuel tank and a single-piece seat. It gets USD shocks up front and a gas-charged monoshock at the rear. The motorcycle rides on 17-inch alloy wheels. In terms of features, the Ronin gets a USB charger, Bluetooth connectivity and also gets 2 ABS modes, urban and rain. The motorcycle comes powered by a 225.9cc oil-cooled single-cylinder engine that produces 20.4 horsepower and 19.93 Nm of peak torque. The engine comes mated to a 5-speed gearbox. Keeway has launched the K-Light 250V in India. Priced at 2.89 lakh rupees ex-showroom, Keeway India has commenced bookings for the K-Light 250V cruiser for 10,000 rupees. The motorcycle sports a typical cruiser design with round LED headlights, a large 20-litre sculpted tank with an integrated instrument cluster. Suspension duties are handled by a USD fork up front and hydraulic shocks at the rear. It also features front and rear disc brakes with dual-channel ABS. The K-Light 250V gets a 160mm ground clearance and comes powered by a 250cc V-twin air-cooled engine that produces 18.7 horsepower and 19 Nm of peak torque. It is also the only motorcycle in its segment to feature a belt final drive. Suzuki has launched the retro-style Katana in India at 13.61 lakh rupees ex-showroom. The Katana sports the retro, boxy straight lines and the design is well modernized with LED lights and an LCD instrument cluster. It gets 2 paint options, metallic matte stellar blue and metallic mystic silver. The motorcycle rides on a fully adjustable Kayaba front fork and a monoshock suspension at the rear. Electronic rider aids comprise a bi-directional quick shifter, 5 levels of traction control and 3 throttle maps. The Suzuki Katana comes powered by a 999cc liquid-cooled inline 4-cylinder engine that produces 152 horsepower and 106 Nm of peak torque. And finally, Ducati has launched its latest street fighter, the V4 SP in India. The Ducati V4 SP has been priced at 34.99 lakh rupees ex-showroom and each bike will be progressively numbered. The SP in the name stands for Sports Production, which means that it carries certain modifications that make it go faster around the track. The V4 SP remains visually similar to the Streetfighter V4 apart from the special Ducati Corsa winter test colors and matte carbon biplane wings. The motorcycle weighs 2.5 kg less than the V4S due to the lightweight components like a lithium-ion battery, carbon fiber heel guard and aluminium foot pegs. The V4 SP uses an Olean smart electronic suspension as well as Brembo brake calipers. The bike comes powered by an 1103cc Desmos EDC Stradale V4 engine as in the V4S, producing 208 horsepower and 123 Nm of peak torque. And that's all the news we have this week. Thank you very much for watching. See you again next week with more news and more scoops from the exciting world of automobiles. Till then, keep enjoying Autocar India.